Bonner, welcome back. All right, so every year in September, I offer a fun free series called the 9 Patch Along. This is actually going to be the 9 Patch Along 7.0. It's crazy how fast time goes, but also there's so much inspiration in these series. So what are these? What am I talking about? Every year in September, I host this series, and my goal is over the course of 9 days, I release 9 videos. And in these videos, I am showing you how to use machine quilting rulers to machine quilt 9-patch quilt blocks. You can still go back and enroll in all of the past 9 patch along series and find so much inspiration there. Anyways, you can also find all the details about this new series. You can enroll, grab our awesome companion design workbook, and quilt along with me. Just run to our website, peaceandquilt.com, to find all the details and grab that workbook. Okay, today I'm going to be doing a little bit of ruler work using the 4-in-1 machine quilting ruler, and I kind of like quilting some feathers, so we're going to add in a little bit of feather work. Let's hop down here to my machine. I will be doing all my quilting here on a Gammill 22-inch machine. I am going to be stitching in the stitch regulated mode, and I do have my stitch length set at 14 stitches per inch. So I have already gone through and stitched in the ditch around the outside. You can actually see I've already done the background filler and that border. Usually I do it all as I go, but the magic of recording videos, I guess. Anyways, whenever you're doing any machine quilting with rulers, you want to make sure that you do have a ruler foot on your machine. It's this nice thick foot that is designed to glide up against the side of a machine quilting ruler. You also want to make sure you have a ruler base. So I have one here on my Gammill machine, which creates this nice large flat working surface. This is an essential tool when doing any machine quilting with rulers. If you don't use the right tools, you're not going to end up with great results. So definitely always use the right tools. Okay, so when doing machine quilting with rulers, there's a couple of things to always remember. First off, gentle pressure. I like such gentle pressure that it's like finger weight pressure. The other thing to remember is that the needle to the outside of the foot, pretty much every ruler foot that I've come in contact with measures 1/4 inch. So I'm going to be quilting a point-to-point curve first across this block. That will be part of the foundation for this feather. But as I'm doing that, I need to make or take into consideration that once I get over here, I need to leave 1/4 inch. So I'll just slightly adjust my ruler. You could always go through and make a little marking where to hold your ruler, or if you aren't perfect, you can slightly adjust as you go. Let's engage the machine and stitch point to point. Okay, super simple and cute. Now let's stitch back up there to the top. Again, holding that 1/4 inch away from that top point. Fun, simple melon. You could honestly leave the block quilted like that. You could add in another melon going the opposite direction. The possibilities are just limitless when it comes to machine quilting. Anyways, I'm going to add a little feather because I love feathers. So starting here, I'll start with just a small bump back feather and I'll fill in this whole space. Once I get down to here though, I will actually travel across my ditch back to this point and then fill in that second side with some more bump back feathers. Okay, so I'll use the 4-in-1 ruler now to travel back. And now we'll fill in that bottom side with those bump back feathers. I love how that that design turned out. I'm always a sucker for some good feathers. I actually do have a few classes over on our website, peaceandquilt.com, that do focus exclusively on feathers. So if you're looking for more feather inspiration, check those out. But you can still run and roll in this new free class, the 9 Patch Along 7.0. Plus, grab our companion design workbook. Find all the details about this series over on our website, peaceandquilt.com. Before you do that though, make sure you hit that subscribe button because I will be back soon with another fun machine quilting video. See you later.